Okay, obviously the music industry, it can literally be a lottery whether you make a success of yourself or not. What advice would you give to anyone dreaming of success in the industry and they haven't got a clue where to start?
Dream on.
Well, I think times have changed dramatically in the last 10, 15 years. Um, and I think that people still don't quite realize that how much they've changed. You can record albums for much less than what it used to be. I mean, when I started playing any years ago, you knew that you had to go in a recording studio. You knew you had to spend back then, 20 grand or something like that to have something decent. Then the prices went down, and now basically, I mean, it depends on how you are inclined. If you're a little bit more of a music geek like me or not, but you can do a lot by yourself. So there is a little bit of a democratization of music in terms of, like, things can be done on a very sort of like DIY level, and you can do a lot in that direction. So the first thing is, unless you're dreaming of becoming the next X Factor or whatever things are called, pop star and all that. Well, the first thing is measure your own steps. Do things without sort of like going off your head and saying, well, but we need Mr. X to produce the album, and then I need, I don't know, this equipment and that, and then we need to go to the studio and then all that, and then we need to go on tour with the big bus and all that. If you know your things, if you research around and like read about it and all that, you can do a lot with very little, and that already puts you in a very good position because you're not investing your future or your past or your mom's money or whatever in anything. And so the next question is, what is success? How do you measure that?
Yeah, true. Because obviously, I'd call it steps because you start off, you're at the bottom of a long ladder, and you do a few things, and you got to take it step by step, and you reach the level you want to reach. That's if you reach what you do, I class that as success.
Yes.
Obviously, others might say, you've got your actual Roses of Guns N' Roses. They're the biggest band in the world, basically.
Yeah, but I mean,
people
what is success? Success is actually enjoying what you do, being happy, and achieving what you set out to achieve. And I mean, as long as you're not aiming for anything ridiculous, then as far as we're concerned, success.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, success, yeah, exactly, is be in a position of developing what I want to do. So I don't know, maybe this might sound kind of like a sort of like a limited view of what success is. I don't know. It's very personal. For me, that is success, because being free of recording things at 4 o'clock at night when the idea comes, and you're just so into that and you think it's great.
Yeah.
At that time, maybe in the morning you think it's horrible. But anyway,
and obviously, it can go too far sometimes. You hear of celebrities that have got really, really successful and just can't handle it.
yes, that's another thing. I mean, also, another big question that is sort of like behind this is that, yeah, but why do you want to be successful? Do you want to be successful because you actually enjoy the music and enjoying the act of creating music or performing it, whatever it is, recording it, express yourself, develop your musicality, and communicate something, pass on some emotions, some messages, whatever it is? Or is it because you have a chip on the shoulder, or you have some issues and all that, and you need to sort of like
Attention.
yeah, validate your own personality? There is a lot of things going on like this, and music tends to attract that a lot. So I think it's very important to kind of like have a very hard look at yourself and thinking, okay, why do I want to do that? If that is the case, yes, there is the X factor, there is the sort of like the more sort of like a pop stardom kind of like avenue. I don't know anything about it. I have no clue about that, and I would be the last person to advise any on any of that.
Cool.